What's up, gang? Finally getting a chance to review the Dagner Corncob Poker Setter. Right there. In it, I am smoking this English that I picked up from Briar Patch. See that? King Solomon's Mine. Never really smoked an English before, but it doesn't seem too harsh. That's why we're here today, to check it out. But cool little pipe. This pipe was the inspiration behind, I guess, the cob poker that I made. I made one from a general corncob pipe from Aristocob. I basically took it and cut it down and made my own little poker out of it, which I'll show in another review of that pipe at a later date. I can't keep this thing lit. It's my inexperience as a pipe smoker. It won't stay lit. I don't think I'm very fond of short pipes though. And the reason being is the closer it gets to the bottom of the bowl, the warmer and the hotter the smoke gets. Now call me a CCLI, call me what you want, but I can't handle that. So I think I may have to go towards the longer pipes. Maybe a Church Warden. I do have a Church Warden, the Cob Wizard from the Cobbett series. It's the Wizard. I do have that one that I bought I think they're called Old Log Cabin Works now. They used to be Forever Stems, but I think it's Old Log Cabin or something like that. I bought a stem from them. The thing is amazing what they did with that, I think it's a 7 or 8 inch stem. Looks great, but I'll do a review on that one when I get a chance. But today, it is this Dagner Cob poker. And I really like how they rusticated this. Well, if you want to call it rustication, it's basically black dye, right? I really like how they did that on this poker. That right there almost looks like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of reptilian scales or something of that nature. But the shape of this pipe, it's almost like a cherry wood. If you look at some of the older drawings and pipe styles, pipe shapes, the cherry woods, they would have this slant and you could just set them up. I guess over time, they've gone away from calling them cherry woods to just pokers, poker setters, and so forth of that nature. Comes with an acrylic stem. And I picked this one up from Missouri Meerschaum. Now you can go to Aristocob and pick them up as well. This is a Dagner designed, I think here on the bottom you can see there, Dagner designed cob poker. That's their logo there on the back with the cross pipes and the skull. But if you guys get a chance, check this little pipe out or just add it to your collection. You know, you gotta have some cobs in your collection. That's just the way it is. Cobs. Have some cobs in your collection. Now, when I got this, the stem itself was fairly loose. When you would pull it out, it was pretty loose. It wouldn't fall out if you were to hold it upside down, but it was no effort at all to pull the thing out. Now, the way I fixed that was I basically took some Elmer's glue. Now, from what I read, these stems, or the shank itself, is held into the cob by like Elmer's glue. That's what I read. Now, what I did to tighten up this stem into the mortison, basically took it out and I got some Elmer's glue with put a little bit on the end of a toothpick and just reamed the inside of the shank. Let it sit overnight, just a small thin layer, let it sit overnight, dry the next morning, stem went in there nice and tight. Now that thing is really tight now. Some may not like it that tight, but I like it tight. What about you? I don't want no loose hole, I mean loose shank hole. The one thing about these cob pokers is they do not have a filter. Okay, it's just a straight air hole going through there, and the draw is pretty good on it, really is. I'm not sure, some people may like filters, some don't. I personally don't care, it doesn't matter to me. Some without the filter, I think you get a little more of the tobacco flavor. But as it is right now, I don't mind it. If I could just keep the dadgum thing lit. I can't keep it lit. Can't even strike the lighter. Look at this. Maybe I don't like Englishes. Maybe if I quit talking and start puffing. I gotta go with one of our former presidents. I did not inhale. I don't like to inhale. I just like to taste the tobacco. I'm getting down towards the end of the bowl. And again, this just may be my inexperience with smoking a pipe. That's just too strong for me, man. It doesn't even taste good. I don't know, I guess I thought it was gonna be good because of King Solomon's mines. But I don't know, it's not for me. If I offend anyone out there, that's just too bad, I don't like it. But I'm gonna smoke the hound out of it because I bought it. No, I don't think I'm a fan of short pipes for that very reason. It's just too, you can see how close that thing is, right? I mean, it clinches good. This pipe clinches good. A friend of mine told me that Englishes were more of a straight tobacco taste. And I believe him. Yeah. I've already tamped this thing a couple of times. Maybe I need to do like Stogie and aerate the thing. With my little tool that I've got. Just aerate. Sorry. I keep taking the pipe out of frame. Dump. I do apologize. Not a fan at all. If any of you out there that are into Englishes, please post something, give me some advice. But I think I'm more of an aromatic kind of guy. That's just a little too much straight up tobacco taste for me. But I'm going to keep smoking it anyway. It's out again. Well, I think that may conclude today's video, boys and girls. What not to do when pipe smoking. Talk. Keep it lit. Yeah, right? I just don't know. Conclusion. Maybe if I try a different blend in here, I might like it. But as of today, I don't think I like the English. And the cob, like I said, it was getting close to the bottom there, getting a little too warm for my liking. I mean, some of you guys might like, you know, the hotness, but I like it cool. Cool smoke, cool, dry smoke. You know, one thing I did forget today, forget to clean this thing out. I forgot a pipe cleaner. I forgot to clean it out, take some of the moisture away. What are you going to do? So, if you guys get a chance, check out the Dagner cob poker. I mean, not for nothing, it is a cool little pipe. I don't know that I'll be smoking it much more, only because it's just a little too short for me. But I'm glad to have it in my collection. And on a later review, I will show you my version of a cob poker, which was inspired by this one, and I'll give you more of the backstory when I do that video. But just stay tuned, boys and girls. Until then, still out. Enjoy your cobs and Englishes.